today. So this is where we landed. It's been a long road getting here, and it took a lot of people, a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of money, a lot of talent. When I would sit in the construction meetings over the course of the last year, and I'm looking at all you brilliant people, if we added up the number of years of expertise that went into this project, there's probably 300 years of expertise. Seriously, I mean 30 years, 30 years, 30 years, 30 years, 30 years. You add those up, and it's a lot of time and talent that goes to make a project like this happen. Not counting the bazillions of dollars. So that goes into it too. So as I read your name, or as I look at your face, and if I miss some of you guys, if you'll just stand up and introduce yourself or tell me your name and I'll say it on the microphone, that made this project happen, besides all of you people in the community who prayed for us, supported for us, advocated for us, all of those things that brought us here today. I just want to have you stand and let's acknowledge these people. Hold your applause till the end, as they say. Roger Tucker, I remember the first phone call I had with you, and he probably does too. It hasn't changed, has it, Roger? He got a hold of a Spitfire, and he's still holding on to her. Thank you. Stand up, please. Jody Miller, Jr., our construction person. He's amazing. When you walk through the buildings, you will see two of the most beautiful buildings in Mason County, and he's the guy who made it happen. Locke Foss. If I had a brother, it would be Locke. And those of you who know me now know Locke. So he has been the construction project coordinator. I don't have his brain. He did what Jody did for many years, and now he's stepped into the nonprofit world and helps those of us who don't know how to do that. Pat Kelly from Bellwether Housing was with the project from day one. She'll be glad when it's not still on her to-do list, but she's become an absolutely dear friend, one of the greatest people I've ever known. Thank you, Pat. Couldn't do it without you. And Donna Johnson. I know her more by emails than anything else. She's the finance wizard. She's from the State of Washington Housing Trust Fund, Department of Commerce. Connie Rivera, she's the brave lady. She's from CDBG, which is Community Development Block Grant, which was a federally funded grant that helped us build the shelter building. And Connie, when she came here to inspect, did a face plant, and she still came back and still advocated for us. So, Connie. It was it's a dangerous place around here, we know that. And I have Kendi Yamaguchi. She's the Assistant Director of Local Government and Infrastructure Division for the Department of Commerce. She's going to have a chance to talk to us in just a little bit, so thank you for being here. Richard Penton. He's also from Housing Trust Fund. I know him by 100 emails and many conversations that's followed the project from the beginning. And Stephanie Reiner. Stephanie, you get to come up too. Stephanie Reiner from the Department of Commerce. She is the lady who's our first contact for the Consolidated Homeless Grant that manages some of the money that runs the shelter and our transitional housing program. So she's our brains at the state level. Len Williams. He's our local on-the-street architect who worked in conjunction with Roger Tucker. Again, without his brain and expertise and talent, we wouldn't have made it here. And then Kathy Haig is our local representative. She's been supportive of what we do. Tammy Newton is the president of the Mason County Housing Coalition, which helped us fund a big portion of that and guides what we do. And Tracy is a city commissioner from the city of Shelton. And then our mayor, Gary Krantz. And without the city of Shelton was the one who approached us to be generous enough to give us $975,000 for the CDBG grant, so we couldn't have done it without them. And now my board, Dick Taylor, Renee Cullup, Nita Fry, Patty Sells, and Fred Boyson still recovering from his hip replacement, so he's not here. And staff over there, Carolyn Malinowski, our housing and programs manager, Owen Orling, our maintenance person, Teresa Edwards, case manager. I know I can't see you. Danielle Rylander, our receptionist, and Debbie Hurst, our rental assistance specialist. Let's give them all a huge hand.